Call to order the Paintsville Utilities Commission special meeting for Friday, February 26, 2016. First item is for a roll call. Mitch Kenner.
Here.
Mike Schmidt.
Here.
Walter Preston. And Lincoln Masters.
Present.
I'd like to make a motion that we change the agenda and go into executive session first.
Yeah, you can just change the order. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Focus is for personnel.
So, the other things.
Any litigation against us this time?
Regular session.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? In executive session, it was discussed about a personnel matter, and all things involved were considered okay through the recommendation of our general manager, Bob Pack. That's all he had to report. Now we'll go into, back on the agenda. On number 2, we're going to talk about the CPI adjustment for utility rates. This is a rate that's supposed to be taken into account every year between January 15th and February 15th, according to the ordinance passed by the city of Paintsville. Along those lines, we have determined that over the last 3 years, those rates were not included, and we were looking at ways of trying to bring those back into play without putting a burden onto the general public. It's our customers. Is there any certain way we need to state how we're going to handle this, or the motions?
Just do a motion and a second on what you want to do.
Can I have a motion on how we're going to handle this situation?
I'll make a motion that we incrementally apply the consumer price index going back to 3 years. The first, what is it, 2012 be added to this year's, and subsequently each year thereafter, 13 and 14, make it 3 years to catch back up to the CPI.
Do I have a second on that?
And to do the current year as well, each year.
So your motion is to do the CPI for 2012 in conjunction with the CPI for 2015.
Yes.
That's 1.7 and a 0.7.
And conversely, the 2013 with the 2017, and the 2014 with the 2018.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed?
So wait a minute, the 2012, we're actually, the one we're adding to is actually based on 2015, isn't it?
We're doing 2012 and 2015 together.
Okay, so the 2013 will be with 2016, and the 2014 will be with 2017.
Correct.
Now, was there a 15,
Well,
12, 13, 14, and we're in 16 now? We're taking the 16, or is these?
This is what we should be applying to 2015.
Okay.
it's always a year behind, it's based on the previous year, right?
Okay. Make sure everybody understands that.
Who made the motion? Did you second?
That'll be
Second.
Walter
I'm
second.
sorry.
There's no way was opposed to it.
Only reason I mentioned because I think he has a year wrong. I think it went from 2015 to 2017 when you mentioned it in your motion. Thank you.
Okay. Next item on the agenda is the consideration of change orders to the AML contract. First one is the creek crossing of Cross Creek Bridge.
It's a tongue twister.
You say it fast.
Creek crossing and crossing.
Yeah, the water line crosses under the creek. It bored in with the flood back in July, all the turbulence there. It washed that line out, it's not exposed. We need to get it
it's all being done with the current contract we have with AML on a project, and we'll pay for the cost and then go back through FEMA to try to reimburse our costs.
The larger portion of it, we'll still have to be, we'll have to pay 13%.
Right.
So that's what we're asking for, is a change order to include that.
We have a motion on the cross creek, at the creek crossing.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Next item,
Does that include authority for Bob to
Gives
sign
Bob
any
the authority
unnecessary
to
documentation?
sign all necessary documentation. Second is the right fork of Stapleton Branch.
Now, turned out there was an error on the county road map, so that right fork was a private road. It turns out it is in fact a county road. The county has corrected their map. AML is agreeable to include that in the project and fully funded.
Now I have a motion or discussion on the right fork of Stapleton Branch.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Any other, well, that's all we can discuss in session.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
We're out of here.